Hi, I'm here today with David Mallen of the National Advertising Division of the Better Business Bureau. Hi, David.
Hi, good to see you.
Hi there. Could you tell us a little bit about the work that you do and the division and how it is trying to make an impact on the work and the advertising and business process of all the small businesses, medium-sized businesses around the country?
The National Advertising Division, which is part of the BBB, is really the advertising industry's self-regulatory effort to uphold truth and accuracy in advertising, and really all advertising. So we're looking at all kinds of advertising. We're reviewing complaints that are brought to us by competitors, sometimes by consumers. And so what we're trying to do is ensure that they're adequately substantiated, truthful and accurate, so that there's trust in the marketplace and that consumers can rely upon them and that brands can preserve their integrity. And we've been increasingly active in this green space. I mean, for I think pretty obvious reasons. This is really important stuff. It's stuff that we're seeing more of, not less of. And it's the kind of advertising where consumers can't judge for themselves the truth and accuracy of the claims. So it is essential that advertisers are held and hold themselves to high standards of truth and accuracy. And so we're really a part of making that happen.
So what do you see as the current situation in the marketplace and advertising and what's going on?
We're seeing a lot of aggressive advertising where companies really feel a lot of pressure to not only be green, but to really send a green message, which may or may not be accurate. And there's a lot of confusion in the marketplace because of confusion over terminology, what certain claims in advertising mean when you're talking about sustainable, when you're talking about eco-friendly, and you're talking about environmentally friendly. There's a lot of uncertainty as to what really those words and those terms and those claims mean to consumers. And if consumers are confused, then companies are going to be confused as to how to know that they've got enough evidence to support those claims. And so what we're doing in our review process is trying to provide guidance to industry based upon the legal framework, based upon industry consensus, based upon the regulatory standards, so that companies can be sure that they're really operating on a level playing field, so that they can feel comfortable that their claims are substantiated and that consumers can rely upon them.
So what do you feel is the future of your work and the mission that you aspire to see within the next 2 to 5 years?
Well, we all know here that green marketing and sustainability is not a trend. We're here to stay. There's been a tipping point, a real paradigm shift. So what I see in the future is an even greater role for industry self-regulation, because government is going to step in and government's going to do certain things in terms of providing guidance and passing laws. But that stuff moves real slow, and it's really going to be incumbent upon industry to take the lead and to hold itself to the high standards of truth and accuracy. So we're seeing an increase in green advertising. We're also seeing an increase in the kinds of disputes and claims and confusion in the marketplace. So we see an increased role for industry self-regulation, and we certainly want to encourage companies to use the process to self-regulate, to hold themselves and their competitors to high standards of truth and accuracy. And that's really going to ensure that this kind of advertising retains its power in the marketplace by ensuring trust.
Indeed. Well, thank you very much for your time today, David.
Thanks so much. It's been a great being here and a pleasure.